a force of revolution.
Sure you are.
So Adam is dead. It is confirmed. It is clear. No question deniability. He is dead. D-E-A-D, dead. And now that he's gone, and for a while now, people have been saying, oh, Adam's a great character. Oh, they ruined Adam. Oh, he started off as this leader fighting for the rights of his people. And then they just turned him into a jealous boyfriend jerk. And I admit there were problems with his character, and how they wrote him, but that is just not the case. Adam has been, from his first and second appearance, a selfish ass who deserved to be killed. No, that's harsh. I am going to point out things I think Rooster Teeth did wrong with this, but yeah, so let's just start off with his first appearance in the Black trailer.
I'll send the charges.
What about the crew members?
What about them?
First time we see Adam is the Black trailer. This is our first introduction to Adam, and yes, the fight scene is absolutely freaking amazing. All of his fight scenes are, and yes, I'm going to miss that, but this is our first time seeing him, and he basically just says, we're going to blow up this train. He's like, what about the people on it? What about him? So, yeah, that is our first introduction to Adam. Him not caring about killing people, but you can still argue, oh, he's a freedom fighter. He only cares about the Faunus. He really doesn't. We don't see him again for a while, but at the end of Volume 1, we see that the Faunus, the White Fang, are working with Torchwick. Now, I like Torchwick. I'm sure a lot of you like Torchwick. But he's horrible. He is a monster. A better written monster, but still a monster. He actually calls the Faunus animals.
Why don't you animals try to pick up the pace?
He calls them filthy animals, and Adam's like, yeah, just work with him. It's part of my master plan to take over the world. Somehow. Yeah, I'm still not sure what Adam thought he was going to get out of working with this guy, but moving on. So Adam sends his men to work with him, and a lot of them die. That's how Volume 2 ends, our first real view of Adam.
All in all, I'd call today a success.
Those stupid kids really made a mess of things.
Yeah, a lot of Faunus didn't make it out of those tunnels. You still think the White Fang's gonna listen to us?
No. But they'll listen to me.
Cinder, Emerald, and Mercury are basically saying, oh, a lot of the Faunus were killed. I don't think they're going to listen to us anymore. And Adam shows up like, no, they're going to listen to us. Don't worry, it's fine. Showing no concern or care that dozens of his followers, his supporters, ones he handpicked, including his general. I'm pretty sure that guy with the chainsaw was a general or something, and he didn't make it out. So, yeah, a whole bunch of his followers died, and Adam just shrugged it off. He didn't care. He didn't mourn. He just kept moving forward with a plan, charging straight forward with his next part of this plan, which was apparently to attack Beacon for some reason. There was no reason for him not to like Beacon. The headmaster was very pro-Faunus. He didn't discriminate against them. He had some Faunus students. Obviously, Cardinal was an ass who was racist against the Faunus, but it was a very open place that did not discriminate, and he attacked it. He destroyed it because he thought that this would lead to somehow him taking over the world with Cinder's master's backing. He thought this would give him world domination, and that was stupid. That was really, really stupid. For one thing, Cinder threatens Adam once she gets the maiden powers, and it seems like Adam did not think he could beat her, but he has no problem believing that once everything's said and done, they're just going to hand over control of the world because he helped them out a little bit. If Adam had been successful at everything, managed to keep going forward, destroyed all the academies, eventually Cinder or Salem would have killed him, because he would have outserved his usefulness, and there would have been no point keeping him around. Even if Adam didn't know about the big master plan with the relics to destroy the world or call the gods or whatever the heck Salem's planning, he would have outlived his usefulness and they would have killed him. It seemed very obvious to me. But moving forward, next time we see Adam is at the end of Volume 3, where he leads the charge against Beacon.
Bring them to their knees.
He stabs his ex-girlfriend and basically says he's going to destroy everything she loves, which... Tell me again, someone please in the comments, tell me how this man is a supporter of the Faunus, because I really don't see it. He just really wants to take over the world and enslave humans. He does not seem to care about the Faunus at all. Next, he cuts off Yang's arm, which was one of the most amazing scenes in all of RWBY. Again, Adam's scenes look amazing, his fighting style is amazing, but he just wasn't this amazing hero that everyone was painting him as. Later on, Blake describes him as vengeance, and that's fair, but I think the better word to describe him would be rage or anger or bull. He just keeps charging forward without ever stopping to consider if he's doing the right thing or ever letting his anger just fade. He then decides, I'm gonna kill Blake's family, which... fair enough? Blake's dad was the leader of the White Fang, so he could be seen as a political enemy. So this isn't quite as bad, but it's still basically him killing his own kind. Speaking of which, he killed the actual leader of the freaking White Fang.
But the destruction of the Huntsman Academies crosses a line. The loss of the CCT has brought global communication to a crawl, and the White Fang is more of a target now than ever before. If you think I'll just step aside and follow beneath you, you're wrong.
I know. Thank you, Sienna.
After she said he was basically insane, and he said that he wanted to enslave all of humanity, make them the subservient race. So even Hazel thought that was a bad idea. This is Hazel, the only guy that I've ever seen angrier than Adam. Though honestly, I think Hazel's a far better villain. I think I might need to stop to just explain what I mean by better villain. So Adam is a bad villain because he has no foresight, no planning, nothing but following his rage and anger wherever it may go. No code of honor, no ethics, just nothing that keeps him from going on a mass killing spree whenever he wants. Hazel's better because he has a certain code of ethics. He believes in continuing forward no matter what. But even he's shown revulsion and distaste at what he has to do sometimes. He clearly didn't want to fight the kids, but he kept doing it because he knew he had to. But Adam wouldn't stop to hesitate. He would just kill. He wouldn't feel bad about it. He would just kill. And to me, that's what makes him a bad villain. Alright, so next, this scene, I know a lot of you hate this scene for a number of reasons, so let me just go through this.
And it's over for all of us.
Hey, wait!
Huh?
What are you doing? Trying to get us all killed?
I am making humanity pay for what they've done! Ah!
So Adam finds he's surrounded and attempts to blow himself up along with all the White Fang and the Faunus that have gathered there. Again, someone tell me, how is this man fighting for the Faunus when he just tried to kill like 300 of them? He is an angry, angry little man who just rages forward at whatever happens. And then he raged right at Blake, and she got out of the way and knocked him down. Okay, this was probably one of the most hated scenes from a lot of people, especially those that like Adam. They basically went, how the heck did Blake just take him out so easily? That's garbage. Adam used to be tough, and now he was just this wimp who got the crap beat out of him. And I really have to disagree on that point. This was Adam's main fault throughout the entire series, and honestly Yang's fault too, but we'll get to her later on. Adam raged. He rammed forward at Blake filled with anger and hatred, prepared just to kill her, and that's how she was able to dodge and take him out. He was too blinded by his rage to stop. He just rammed. You could also look at it as, to Adam, Blake just runs away. She's a scaredy cat, pun intended. So Adam didn't expect her to attack with her semblance. If he expected anything, he expected her to dodge and run away. But instead she charged forward with her semblance and attacked him. And that's how she was able to knock him down. Of course, that didn't defeat him. He still got up and fought the next episode, and he ran away, yes, once he realized that he was hopelessly outnumbered. He was hoping to draw them into a trap, but didn't work. Another concern I see a lot is people saying, why do you only bring 4 people to take out an entire Huntsman Academy? That was stupid. And 2 points. 1, he was not trying to take out an entire Huntsman Academy. He was trying to blow up an academy. All he needed was enough men to lay the charges and make sure that no one came around to cause any trouble. And for a second point, he actually sent a lot of people away once the charges were set. That was just the backup team to make sure that nothing went wrong and no one tried to disarm the bombs. After that, we got the Adam character short, which, again, a lot of criticism on that, but it did what it was meant to do. It showed Adam's progression. His first kill that we saw was an accident. He attacked blindly out of rage to save his supporters, and they praised him for it. But by the time they attacked the Schnee Dust Company,
Adam.
you could see he enjoyed it. He smiled as he prepared to kill that man. And he would have if he hadn't been stopped. He took great pleasure in killing, in getting his revenge against the humans that he believed did him wrong. Against Blake for leaving him. And then in this volume we saw him just kill a whole bunch of his own people. Any of the Faunus disagreed with him, he killed them. He didn't care about... He knew he'd lost. He knew it. He knew that world domination wasn't his cards anymore, and instead of going out, starting a new life, trying to do something new, maybe find new followers, he just followed his rage once again. He charged straight forward like the bully was at Blake, watching carefully, planning, stalking her to get her alone so he could torture her and kill her, so he could make her suffer for everything she'd done to him. And then he died. I will say this, though, his death wasn't necessary as they wrote it. I will give you this, people who say they ruined Adam, his death didn't have to be like that. They didn't have to kill Adam. His sword was gone, which means he had no semblance, I assume. A little unclear on how that works. His aura was gone. He was heavily damaged. They could have found another way to stop him instead of stabbing him twice and then watching him fall off a cliff. I understand he had to die for what he did, but I do wish they'd done differently. Like, maybe he charged at them blindly and ends up ramming himself into his own sword by accident or something like that, where it's more his fault instead of them choosing to kill him. But I just don't see him as this amazing villain. He was bullheaded and stupid and raged at whatever caused him the slightest problem. He almost blew himself up along with 200 other Faunus just to make a point, just to hurt Blake. Which really makes me think they should have found a way for him to kill himself by accident or through his own stupidity or something. He manipulated Blake and others to see him as this amazing hero who did what he had to do to protect the Faunus, but he really didn't care about the Faunus. If given the power, he would have killed everyone on the planet just to get revenge on the humans. He didn't care about the Faunus. He wasn't their leader. He just used them to get his own revenge against them. That being said, I don't think Adam is done quite yet. I know it might seem strange. Yes, I know he's dead. Yes, I know Rooster Teeth basically confirmed it, but I don't think he's quite gone completely. I mean, he cut off Yang's arm. He emotionally tormented Blake for years, and I just don't think we're never going to hear about him again. I think Yang is still going to have some PTSD about him, even though he's dead. She's still going to wake up screaming every now and again. She's still going to have the hand trembling. And same for Blake. She's going to see Adam around every corner. She's going to freak out. They're going to have a hard time overcoming this, and hopefully they can lean on each other for this. Something I realized while I was making this video was there are a lot of similarities between Adam and Yang. Their semblances are similar. They're both pig-headed rageaholics who ran forward without thinking about the consequences. Blake ran away from both of them, and they had a hard time accepting that. In a lot of ways... Oh, also, Adam's sword is strangely similar to Raven's. Okay, they might actually have siblings, but that's a video for another day. In a lot of ways, Adam to Yang was more all the wrong things about her. Her rage, her anger, her inability to let things go. And by defeating Adam, subsequently killing him, which, again, unnecessary, she was able to overcome that just a little bit, but not completely. I can definitely see a scene next volume where Yang's about to do something crazy and Blake has to stop her, being like, "Stop this, Yang, you're acting just like Adam." To overcome that together, that'd definitely be interesting. But, yeah, that's about everything I wanted to say. So, yeah, Adam never cared about the Faunus. His only goal throughout the entire series was revenge. Revenge against the humans that hurt him and made fun of him. Revenge against Blake for leaving him. And revenge against Yang for stealing his girl, apparently. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments why I am a freaking moron and Adam was the greatest character ever. Thank you. Bye.